Ja. Polecimy z tym Kingdomem 2. Oczywiście najpierw sobie grafikę sobie dostosuję. Wysoki 60. Dobra, niech jest tak. No weźmy sobie DLSS subtryb. Może natywnej? Zobaczmy jak będzie natywny. Tak. Nowa gra. Lecimy. Na początku. Król stoi tylko garstka wiernych poddanych.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
No zaczyna się fajnie, fajnie. W trailerze.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
A kto to? No to też ten ziomek z trailera.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
No to jest Boguta.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle's at hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot!
Positions! Loose! Take cover!
Ciekawe.
Now! Form up!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Coś mi tu nie pasuje. No on 30 FPS-ów.
Get up there quick! We have... Shoot! Get down!
O. Ona jest celna.
Now you're finished! You're
Tylko trzeba ją 30 FPS. To mnie zastanawia. Pomóż Oliverowi.
Archers here! Godwin! Get over here with that!
Dobrze. Ale idzie. Czemu ja mam 30 FPS-ów? Dziwne.
For another attack! This won't stop them! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
Czyżby to było specjalnie zrobione? Ale to dobrze wygląda. Opierdzie.
Fucking Wenceslas! Yeah! Ah, you got him! He shot himself! Ah, you got him!
Nała. Ale. Czy mam 30 FPS-ów?
I've been hit.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You were only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
No ale to jest jakaś retrospekcja, no? Przyszłości. Kingdom Deliverance II. O, dziękuję, Henryk. A, no faktycznie. Kilka tygodni wcześniej.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you art!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to
Czemu
new
mam
adventures?
30 FPS-ów?
Adventures that will become the stuff of legends. There's no talking to you today. Never mind then. But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day, so I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make
Nie
the
no,
most
za
of this
chwilę
trip, one way or another.
Nie no, za chwilę chyba grę zresetuję.
I'll take your silence as agreement. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss
No nawet nie
nothing.
muszę nic trzymać. A to ciekawe. No, wygląda to ładnie.
Sir,
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry.
A to zostało nagrane w 20 FPS-ach?
They're from Trotsky.
surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, I don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Ja.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear
Ale
we are
dodatkowo.
enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalicy.
Jaki masz styl gry, bo jak najbardziej lubi gry. Słynie też z wybuchowego darmo doradca, bo nie rozwiązał. Wędowca w ich cieniach i załatwić sprawy po cichu. Doradca, bo... Nie no
I'm
to...
Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalicy, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
Retoryka. Próbujesz rozwiązać spokojnie po dobroci. Charyzma. Wykorzystujesz szlachetny wygląd i dobrą reputację. Rycerskość. Próbujesz uchodzić za bohatera i obrońcę słabszych. Wymuszenie. Wszystko, co tylko przybliży cię do celu, nawet jeśli będzie to kłamstwo lub manipulacja. Nominacja. Dajesz innym do zrozumienia, że jesteś od nich lepszy. Przerażenie. Że ta broń przy twoim pasie tylko do zabawy.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
On Tomaszowi źle z oczów patrzy.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
No i dalej mam 30 FPS-ów. Mhm. Mm. No jak zmienię na jakość?
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop.
Dalej nic. Mm. Coś mi tu nie pasuje. Pokaż.
Henry! Call that dog to heel.
Mam 30 klatek. Nie wiem, o co chodzi. Ostrość. 60 FPS-ów. Nie wiem, o co chodzi.
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours.
A co mam z nim zrobić?
Say something to that dog. For Christ's sake.
Jesus, Henry, that barking's driving me nuts. Can you get your dog to shut up?
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours.
Ale co mam zrobić z nim?
Call that dog, Henry. Who the hell can listen to that?
Henry! Call that dog to heel.
Jak ja mogę przywołać?
Henry! Call that dog to heel.
Call that dog, Henry. Who the hell can listen to that?
No jak ja mogę przywołać? Jezus. V. Z. Jak jest przywołać psa?
Be quiet, you flea-bitten hound.
Nie wiem. Jak ja mam go przywołać?
For Christ's sake! Henry! Call off that damn dog!
Call that dog, Henry. Who the hell can listen to that? Do something with that mutt, Henry.
Mhm. Jak ja mam go przywołać? Pomocnicy? Nie.
Go away, mutt! You'll get nothing from me.
Jesus, Henry, that barker's driving me nuts. Get your dog to shut his beak.
Be quiet, you flea-bitten hound.
Jest mapa. To nie wiem.
Jesus, Henry, that barker's driving me nuts.
Be quiet, you flea-bitten hound.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
Henry, come here.
Pain in the ass.
Coś do jedzenia.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one.
Mhm.
He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss.
No to
I've got
pchlasz.
one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get...
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune
zobaczymy.
favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
No zobaczmy.
On then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Dobra. Ku. Dobra, idźmy dalej.
Aye, that'll do. That's
Co?
enough for me. Your turn.
Co ja tu mam? Dobra,
Remind me not to play with you next time.
może się uda coś wygrać.
Here.
Dobry jest jebany. Parta ma.
Aye, that'll do.
Jezu, jeszcze on nie skusił tego. Weź skuchę.
Damn!
Dobrze.
This.
Jak się gra w kości? Nie wiem. Dawaj jeszcze raz. Nie, to co ja mam? Piątkę tylko. $250. Dobra, zrezygnuję. Może go dogonię za chwilę.
Here. My God!
Dobrze.
Oh, come on!
Dobra, mam dwie piątki. No to mi nic wielkiego nie daje. Więc sobie jeszcze raz rzucę. Mam 100. Mam 200. 1000. Dobra.
Mother of God! Damn your eyes!
Pierwsza
Played
wygrana.
well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's
Dobra,
your ring.
dawaj.
Come on, Conrad. What? Let's throw a few dice.
Dawaj.
It seems Tankard can't
Kiełbasę.
tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another
Dobra,
mug who
dawaj
will exchange
kiełbasę.
a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Leave me alone. I know you only too well.
Ja jestem.
One little game, and then you go and take my last grocery.
Here you go. Take it.
Dobra. Kiełbaska jest.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for
Oh,
that
końcu
after
coś.
riding so long.
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Mam hełm? A co to znaczy? Nie wiem. A, jeszcze miecz.
So, should we start?
Ready?
No, zobaczmy jak ta walka.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. That's the way. Good. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Sweet. Good, Henry.
No, dostał w mordę.
My
Jest
word.
dobrze.
You're turning into a real master
Ale wolę chyba jak było na kół.
Be sure to
Blokowanie.
remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Too slow. Nice. Not like that. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right,
Dobra.
100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself! The first hit!
That was some wallop. Jesus! How did you do that? Oh! Right.
Mhm. A te czerwone jak się blokuje?
Fuck me!
Dobra.
How do you do it?
Muszę sobie odpocząć.
Ow! Kurwa! Fuck me!
Ta walka jest prostsza. Muszę te bloki jeszcze bardziej poprawić.
You knocked the stuffing out of me.
Dobrze jest.
I yield! Enough! Oh, fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Mam nadzieję, że mi dasz kasę. Ale czemu ja mam 30 FPS-ów?
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And if he hadn't started acting like a twat, he could have carried on with us until dawn.
He'd have to get his brain out of his crotch for that.
But I still can't figure out how you didn't have a sick head after. Mine was ringing like a church bell all day.
It seems I'll have to give you some lessons in the art of drinking.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it. Thanks for the prayer, anyway. And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home
Wolne.
immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Wolne
Does
im się
anyone know
marzy.
anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes.
Zbiera daniny.
It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
Sam se połóż.
Rolled dice for it. And I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
Mm.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
No, cutscenki są w
go
20
and
FPS-ach.
Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It
Co
don't look
tu
none
się
too safe a spot to
odpierdala?
me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Chyba reseta będę musiał walnąć.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Czemu nam tu są takie piksele?
You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Zaporządzywać.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Ciekawe, czy tu jest retracing, bo nie wiem.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
Coś się niby odbija,
Hear
ale...
that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Tu nic nie widać. Co to za wiedźmy?
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path.
Rzućmy kamieniem.
Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound? All right. What was that?
It worked.
Granat w średniowieczu.
What was that?
Jak w Far Cry'u normalnie.
even closer, but carefully.
Wszystkie separanie robią.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na chasníky, klient vyjou jedí, Pana sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you.
Fucking God, you're a You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Bandyci.
Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run! Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine!
Muszę coś zobaczyć. Zobaczyć. No. Mm. Nie wiem.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, his horse is quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
No to przyjechał.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Tam jest Iwan. I tak straciliśmy cały ekwipunek. Jak zawsze. Zaczynamy jako biedak. Gdzie jest moje 60 FPS-ów?
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Dobra.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on.
Hmm.
You watch this side of the rock. They seem succeeding moving to the other side of the farm. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot trails.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
They can swim all the fucking way across.
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish.
Now.
Ow.
When all your talk does is blind you.
Ciekawe.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. them up top. Fuck.
O,
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here.
Keep you
Stand
watch
still.
instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the
Run, quick.
Why are we moving now?
szybko.
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks. What now?
They're
Shit!
here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them.
No, znaleźli nas.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Nic tu nie ma.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge.
I'll
We have to
show you.
find him.
Uj, znaleźli mnie.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only jumped being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Nie. Spróbuj ponownie.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it.
Strange.
Zobaczmy, co tu jest.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
Kurde, cały czas za nami. Przed nami idzie.
Where is he?
No to... bym pisał. Jo, ja tu nie szedłem.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Mhm.
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man! Fucking hell!
No, pewnie mieliśmy tu umrzeć. Znaczy przegrać. No dobra.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry.
Co tu się stało z dialogami?
Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. I mean, it broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
Jo, wcale. Wystarczy.
For now. As long as you're able to talk. Just talk. I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of servants. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
We can do this, Henry.
Bianca.
Come on.
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy.
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Ralph.
Christ's
If anything
sake.
happens, he'll take care
Come
of you.
on.
Use me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Mhm.
Henry. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it. Hang in there. We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Ta.
Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
Światło.
I see the
Światło.
light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods.
We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again, scum!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Jeszcze.
Skalicy. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What?
Coś z tymi cutscenkami jest popsute.
Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
But I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Powoli.
Worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Bushena.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Stróżki był pan jeszcze. Ponownie wyobraź straciłeś kilka punktów poziomu głównego i umiejętności. Nie ma się na uwagę, jakby się na siebie i zabrać. O!
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Dobra. O. Kaptur górnika.
I feel like a new man.
Dobra.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple
Fioletowy
blossom,
kwiat.
and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's
Znajdziemy
here
jakąś
anyway.
dziurę.
I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
You've lost a lot of blood, but with a bit of...
Weź łopatę. Dzik. Ale mnie zastanawiają te 30 FPS-ów.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Tu go zakopiemy. No, chodź kurwa. Co za kaleka. Ja pierdolę. Kurwa. Dobra. No i nie ma. Dobra. Znów jestem głodny. I jeszcze raz. Dobra.
weather still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
To są fiołki? Wieszały.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
To jest rumianek. Nie. Tu jest. Dobra.
Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people, but I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Oh, shouldn't all his people have waffen rocks and shields with his colours?
For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying. With your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. And when I say we're from Berghoff, then we're from fucking Berghoff. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Spit it out. The blood's not even dry.
I was treating 2 fellas from Shelley-off, what got badly beaten up in a tavern there yesterday.
Now, isn't that coincidence? Right at the time when we're looking for 2 battered murderers around here. Out with the truth, you old hag, or we'll torch the whole place under your feet.
I'm telling you the truth. I treated them and they went on their way.
Huh?
Go and ask in Shelley-off about them.
We'll see about that. Now move! I'll have a look inside.
Better not go.
What? Get ready to face your maker. Ah! Get ready to face your maker.
Ah!
No!
Łatwo. O, miodek, plecek, bandaże, ściany grzebień.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his waffen rocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you 2. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you 2 are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalicy, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Now, don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try.
Zobaczmy.
Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it. The recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Wino, dwie garści rumianku i jedną szałwi. Dodaj rumianek i wody przez jedną szałwi. Utrzyj szałwię i dodaj do ciała. Dwie garści rumianku, jedno szałwi. Na koniec przelej. Gotuj przez jedno obrót. Dobra.
To pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Right, let's get to it. First,
Dobra, rumianek. 2 garści.
before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how you have to boil the chamomile. Put the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire. Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
O.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof.
Dobra. Jemy.
There's nothing left here.
Nie, żadnych zadań nie mam. No rana. No dobra.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Oh, Henrik.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, And I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
O, ale ładnie.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
No.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers-in-arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in...
Dobra, na tym momencie sobie skończymy prawdopodobnie, bo muszę tutaj te 30 FPS-ów ogarnąć. Więc na razie.